Hey everyone, I'm Ellen here at etrailer.Com, and we'll be taking a look at the Goal Zero Nomad 10 solar panel. This is a nice device to have with you, especially if you're going off the grid, but you still want to be able to charge up any of your smaller electronic devices like your smartphone, maybe a small portable speaker, your POV cameras, things like that, just smaller electronics. So you can have this and have them directly powered up from it, or you can also pair it with one of the Goal Zero battery packs, like the Flip, to actually go on here and kind of be an intermediary. The reason why you'd want to maybe get one of the packs is to help this, especially if you're going to be in somewhere where there's more low light, if you're going to be in kind of an overcast area, and maybe the power output would be a little bit lower. Sometimes they can cause your smaller devices to stop charging if they detect a low output. So by having one of the battery packs going along with this, it can help to eliminate that issue and keep everything flowing as it should. It does not come with one of the battery packs, but you can find several different options here at etrailer.com. I would suggest getting the Flip 12. The reason being that it can fit into this little slot at the back of this panel, so it kind of works really well to just snap right on there, and then you can power your device off of that. You don't have to use that one, but it just kind of works the best with the way that this is designed. All the other ones will plug in the same way. So you can see if we flip this out, it does have a USB, so you can plug in directly to that with your device and charge things up, like I said, or again, get a separate power pack. So it's just kind of on how you're going to be using it or where you're going to be using this. If you're in an area, like I said, that's going to be a little bit more overcast, or you're going to be dealing with more passing shadows and things like that over the solar panels, that might be a good option, but is not required. So we can see that this is a nice compact solar panel. It's kind of crazy how small these guys have gotten. And the thing that I like about it is that it almost looks like a sort of big tablet. Pretty easy to stash in a backpack, even a satchel or something like that. Has a little kickstand, as you can see, so you can just set this up really quickly anywhere you want it to be. Has this foldable design, so you can kind of get the angle where you want it to go to get the best coverage for the panels. It has kind of a almost curved edge to it, so that helps it to grip into ground that's maybe not perfectly flat. My table, of course, being a table, it is pretty flat, so it doesn't fit all that well, but it does stand up pretty nicely even without having the kickstand up. But having that kickstand is a nice bracing piece, especially if there's a gust of wind and things like that. At each corner there's also a little cutout, so you can attach this to your backpack and lash it down that way if you prefer. The crystals inside are a monocrystalline design, which is really the most efficient of the solar panel crystals. That helps it to be a solid unit, so it's going to give you really efficient use of the light. You don't have to worry about losing anything through the functioning there. They've also made this pretty rugged, so if it happens to start sprinkling or raining or snowing on this, it shouldn't have any issues with that. It is weatherproof, not waterproof. So doesn't really need to go in the water. If it happens to get really wet or dunked in the water, that might be an issue. But if it happens to get sprayed by a little rain shower, it shouldn't have any trouble with that. Of course, you do want to be careful of the attachment point. This is really the main point of ingress for any water, so just keeping that clear of any kind of water is probably going to be the most important thing. That's pretty much all there is to it for this. As far as the specs, the USB port is going to be a 5 volt up to 1.5 amp with a 7.5 watt max. The rated power is 10 watts. Again, cell type is monocrystalline. The size, whenever folded, is about 9 3/8 inches by about 7 1/4 inches. And I'm going to the widest out point because, like I said, it has kind of those curved edges, so it's not completely straight all the way around. And then if we unfold it, it's about 14 1/4 again by about 9 3/8. The depth, whenever folded, is about 1 1/4, maybe 1 3/8 inches. So not too thick. And for the areas that don't have this little brace to them, it's just about 3/4 of an inch thick. It only weighs about a pound, 1.12 pounds, so really lightweight and has a 1-year limited warranty. All in all, I think this is a really cool device. I'm just kind of blown away by how advanced solar panels have gotten in the last few years. So the fact that this is so compact, but still gives you enough charge to run your phone, your camera, or any other small device is pretty cool. Goal Zero is a very trusted brand in the solar panel community, so it should be a nice addition to your power pack. I hope this video has been helpful in deciding if this is the right piece for you. We do have some other options available here at etrailer.com that are maybe a little bit bigger, so if you need something a little beefier, we also can have you covered there. Thanks for watching.